Musa alayhi salam turns in that direction and he sets off. And then he makes dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يهديني سواء السبيل. Look at the faith that he has in him subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَمَّا وَرَدَ مَاءَ مَدْيَنَ. And it's at this time that Musa alayhi salam gets to Madian. Imagine, trekking this entire distance. And he is obviously a very, physically, capable and fit specimen in order that he's able to travel the entirety of the Sinai by himself, which is unbelievable, right? In the wilderness. And he goes without anything. And eventually he makes it to Madian. And it's more like just, like we said, it's wilderness, right? People living in villages, stuff like that. But the simplicity of that village life gives them safety and contentment. What happens, unfortunately, people are like, I can't wait to move to the big city. And you move to the big city and you find out that everybody's a slave. They're slaving, that's all we're doing, right? We're just stuck in that hamster wheel every single day. But the people they go and live in like the smaller towns, right? More like out in the world, out in the countryside. They're living very peaceful lives, man. Let's be honest, a lot of them. Yeah, it's boring, let's be honest, but it's also going to be safety. There's some type of contentment. That you're not stressed all the time. All those same worries are probably not found and present in those places. There is contentment in simplicity, right? And so Musa alayhi salam, he gets there. He gets to Ma'a Madian. What's amazing here is that Warada Ma'a Madian. He gets to basically the well of the city of Madian. Where do we see the well before? We saw a well in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. Remember how many parallels there are between these stories. So he gets there and he sees, at this time, وَجَدَ عَلَيْهِ أُمَّةً مِّنَ النَّاسِ. He sees a large gathering group of people. And they're gathered around this well. يَسْقُونَ. And they're all taking water out of the well. Because they're using that too for themselves and they're taking it for their animals as well. So they're all going in and they're pulling water out. All these men are there and they have their animals around all this stuff, right? And it's at this time, وَجَدَ مِن دُونِهِمْ إِمْرَأَتَيْنِ. And he sees تَذُودَانِ. He sees that there are two women, they're out in the distance. And they're holding back their animals. They're holding back their sheep. Okay? So they're trying to just keep the sheep from running towards the water. Obviously they're thirsty. So they're holding back their animals and they're standing out in the distance. Musa sounds like, what's going on? It's a little bit suspicious. Why are these women out there? And then why are all the men in that area? And so he approaches them and he says, قَالَ مَا خَطْبُكُمَا. Musa is just all business. So this is another thing, by the way. Right? Are we allowed to speak to the opposite gender? That's another whole thing, right? Because you either have like the extremely liberal perspective or the extremely conservative perspective, and both of them are wrong. They are. To be honest, they're both wrong. The extremely liberal perspective is you could just chuckle and giggle and laugh and, with the opposite gender, no problem. The extremely conservative one is that like, women are, destined for hellfire, don't ever talk to them unless you want to go to hell. Like that's a ridiculous response as well. Both of these things are stupid. There's a middle balance, an approach, there's a halal way of doing things, right? It's that you're not chuckling and giggling, laughing with them, but if there's business that needs to be discussed, you discuss the business that needs to be discussed. Musa alayhi salam, obviously he's like, is there something wrong? He's like, is there something wrong with the two of you that, why are you not going there? And because it's all men and there's two women. So he says, what is the matter with the two of you? What's your story? Did they push you away? Did they shove you? Did they do something? Did they hurt you? Musa alayhi salam is the guy to do what? Look out for people, help people. We already saw that when he helped that same guy 2 times. Even though the guy, when he realized the second time, this guy is the troublemaker, man. He's the guy causing the problems. He still tried to help him. So he's like, is there something wrong that these women, they need some help?